I just had to make this video. I don't like doing videos like this, but whenever a distraction come on, I have to do a video like this to make sure all my students stay focused. Those of you that watch my channel and those of you that are in my mastermind group and all the in between, stay focused. Okay, these are all distractions. They always come out with some bullshit every 6 months, every year, every 3 months, like this, to distract the masses because you're sensitive, you're emotional, you don't know how to stay focused on your goals, on your priorities, on buying assets and acquiring assets. You don't. The amount of money people, the amount of time, forget money. I'll spend money. I'm not worried about money. I could get my money back. Any money I spend, I could get it back. You know, people that done stole hundreds of dollars from me, I done got it back in faster than I spent it. Okay? You don't get your money back. You can never get your time back. Even the 5-10 minutes I'm about to spend doing this video, because that's all I'm gonna spend, is about 10 minutes doing this video. I'll never get that time back. Them $15 an hour you make on that job, it just took you a whole hour out your whole life to make $15, and you take them $15 and in 1.2 seconds go buy some fucking weed, some fucking lashes, some fucking fast food. So when you go buy these things, it's not costing you $5, $10, and $15. It's costing you 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours out your life. When you paying rent, it's not costing you 500, 1,000, 1,500, $2,000 a month. How long does it take you to make them 500 to $2,000 a month? Okay, it take the average person 40 hours a week out their life. It takes you 40 to 80 and 120 hours a month out your life. Out your life to pay rent, to give money to somebody else. Y'all don't make no fucking sense to me. And I'm not judging anybody. I did it for years, 20 years. So believe me, I'm not judging anybody. This is not a judgment call. I'm just saying, if you hear my voice, you should immediately, not immediately, immediately be looking for land. Whether you fuck with me or not, whether you're doing it on your own or you want me to help you, you should immediately be looking for land. It should not even be a question. Oh, let me take my time. It should be like your life depends on it, because it does. Your life depends on you buying land and getting off back in nature. I'm gonna play a couple videos for you, right? But first, I'm gonna play this Jill Scott thing and talk about it. Then I'm only talking about it for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go into what I really want to talk about. I'm not giving this Jill Scott energy any more of my time out of my life than necessary. But I just have to address the distraction. So my students, y'all stay in line, y'all stay focused, y'all stay diligent. Okay? I'm gonna explain to you this distraction.
For our entire country is beyond me. I don't know if she's ever been outside of the United States, or if she's ever been in any other countries, or if she's heard stories from other countries, but we are truly blessed to be in the country of America. Blessed to be in the country of America. Blessed to be in the country of America. Oh, say, can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child.
And that's all I'm gonna play of it. 2 seconds of that dang song. I don't blame Jill Scott. Let me say that first of all. I don't blame Jill Scott. I don't blame Jill Scott. Okay. Number one. So let me get that out the way. I'm not bashing Jill Scott and I'm not blaming Jill Scott at all. I love that girl. That's number one. Number two, they always use a black woman. They always use a black woman. Who was the first to take the you know what in their arms for the virus? A black woman. They always put a black woman on front street to lead the pack, to lead all black people. They always put a black woman. Who's a so-called first black well, not black president. Well, two things about that. Anyway, well, let me not get into that. But anyhow, they always notice they always put a black woman on front street to lead all black people. Right now, all black people, most black people, distracted in an uproar. They want to go kill white people, all this type of stuff. Right? Don't do it. Don't get distracted. Focus on your goals. Focus on your goals. Y'all have to know the difference between public and private. Y'all need to watch High Frequency Radio with Yusuf L. Go over there and check the brother out. Okay? High Frequency Radio with Yusuf L. Go check the brother out. Okay? And I'll show you his channel. He explains public and private. Okay? I'm not talking about back in 1842 and all those times. I'm talking about in these recent times. The reason why black people still being persecuted is because nobody has any respect for you. Why? You have no respect for yourselves. You have no respect for yourselves. Look how our women in the streets with no clothes on. Look how our men in the streets looking 40, 50-year-old men looking like 14, 15-year-old teenagers with their pants sagging. I had to get on my son the other day for wearing pajamas to school. So I'm not judging anybody. I'm like, ain't no fucking way in the world you gonna walk out this house again like that. If you do that, you will not like me. I had to tell my son that. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Damn, that was fast. Waffle House delivery. Thank you, sir. Need a tip? Thank you, bro. Oh man, I wish y'all could see this waffle. Let me see if I could show y'all this waffle. I shouldn't even be eating this stuff. My phone, this phone not gonna do it. Anyhow, um, in these recent times, we don't respect ourselves, y'all. So nobody respects us. So that's why they killing black people in the streets and doing all this crazy mess towards black people. They not giving black people any type of respect. Now, with that being said, they throwing all kind of money at black people right now. PPP loans, Section 8 food stamps. They giving. Well, I know one girl, she got like $15,000 a month in food stamps alone. It's crazy the amount of food stamps they giving y'all. They want y'all to buy up all the poison. That's why. Buy up all the poisonous food and not even thinking about farming. You know, a lot of people was probably thinking about farming and doing all that stuff. Now they completely forgot about farming because they got all this food stamps. Okay, they know how to buy you. Okay, stop being bought. Stop being bought. Okay. Now, perfect example I always give. Look at the Amish people. You ever see a bunch of Amish people in jail, in prison, in a hospital, in their hospitals? You ever see Amish kids in their schools? No, Amish people don't have nothing to do with these motherfuckers' system. Amish people stay to themselves. They do for themselves. They trade and barter in gold and silver. Okay? If you go to the Amish and you want them to do something for you, you got to pay them in gold or silver. Something like that. Okay? They might have one representative that will take cash money or whatever, but they have that set up in a business. They you if you pay them in fiat money or debit card, Visa, any type of 666 money, because that's what it is, 666 money. You can't borrow or trade without their 666 money, and that's a whole nother video. But if you pay them in the 666 money, then you're not paying them, you're paying their business. That's why I tell y'all, accept money, accept the 666 money in your business, not in your personal name. When my customers be like, who do I make this check out to, I give them my business name. Okay, I give them my business name. Okay, when people send me money on Cash App, Zelle, whatever, they sending it through my business account, my Cash App business account, my business bank account. Do everything through your business. That's a whole nother video. Okay, what does that have to do with Jill Scott's song? You people, black people, white people especially, you want to take all these benefits and privileges from the government, okay, not realizing and taking these benefits and privileges from the government in your personal name, you're making yourself open for violence, open for anything they want to do to you. Why? They're your parents, they're your guardian. Okay? It's just like your mom and dad. When you disrespect or you bad to your mom and dad, you don't listen to your mom and dad, whether your mom and dad in the wrong, your mom and dad will slap the hell out of you, punish you. Okay? That's what's happening. They look at you like little children, little kids, baby goats. They're not looking at you like offsprings that come out of their own. They're looking at you like heathens because you constantly going to them for benefits and privileges. You don't know how to live like the Amish. If the whole America was living like true Americans, which are how the Amish are living, the Mennonites are living, they would leave you motherfuckers completely alone. Black people, white people, they would leave you alone. Okay? You get guns, you protect yourselves, protect your women. Don't have your women out here looking like thoughts and looking the way they doing. It's no way in hell I'm gonna marry a woman looking like how these women looking in the streets these days. I'm to the point right now, you know, these yoga pants women be wearing in the streets and all this type of shit. If I see my woman with some fucking yoga pants in the streets, I might rip them off her ass right then and there, leave her butt naked right there. I'm to that point right now because I don't want my daughter in the streets like that. Okay? Showing her shape and her butt and all this type of foolishness. Okay? It should not be. It should not be. When the last time you seen a Jewish woman or Amish woman, I or any type of woman that really practices their faith dressed like that? And when you see women that are not dressed like that, you have respect for those women. When you see women with these yoga pants on or half naked and all that in the streets, you be like, hey, what's up, baby? You trying to holler. You looking at her. You lusting after her. She could be with her man. You still looking at her. And you have no respect for her. You will fuck her in 1.2 seconds and not even look back to say, hey, here go $100. You be like, she wanted to fuck, I fucked her. Okay? The same with the men. You walking around here butt naked half the time yourselves. You walking around here looking like a woman with earrings in your ears, long hair. You walking around here looking like anything but a fucking man, but you expect people to treat you like a man. Okay? I could go on and on and on. Okay? So the way you represent yourself, the way you look, the way you are constantly in the public, you refuse to go into private and buy land, you on public assistance, you on public housing. They own you. They're your fathers and mothers. You are little children. So when they grab you out the streets, when they send they dogs, the police, whoever in the streets to snatch your ass out the streets and beat your ass, you can't say nothing. It'd be like the police be like, hey, come here. And you'd be like, for what? For what? Boy, didn't I tell you to bring your ass over here? I'll beat your ass. That's what it is. That's how your parents talk to you, right? That's why they talk to you like that, because they look at you like little children. They look at you like little children. So it don't matter that they tell you come here for no reason. It don't matter. You act like little children, they gonna treat you like little children. When the last time you seen a police officer or any law enforcement um tell an Amish person or a Jewish person or anybody that they know is living in the private, when the last time you saw them say, hey, come here, boy, or pull them over or harass them or kill them or shoot them in the streets or any of this thing? I'm not saying it never happens, but you will you will never see or hear of it. You will always see and hear of white people and black people being killed in the streets, mostly black people, because they want that agenda to spread, even though it's mostly white people being killed in the streets by their own white people. But then nevertheless, they're gonna spread in the streets that it's a bunch of black people being killed in the streets more than anybody else. Okay. They killing Indian people in the streets. They killing um, Mexican people in the streets, Asian people in the streets, red dot Indians, American Indians, Spanish. They killing every type of person in the streets, except for the people that they know are living in the private and don't need no type of help from the government, because those people do not have US birth certificates or anything. The Amish people do not have US birth certificates or anything. Jewish people do not have US birth certificates or anything. They don't have social security numbers. Okay? You all are dependents. You all are little children. Dependents. Okay? On the US government, which is your father, which is Uncle Sam. They tell you. Okay? I know a lot of y'all can't comprehend what I'm saying, and you like, what the fuck does that have to do with them killing us in the streets? Some of y'all get this, some of y'all won't. Anyhow, I'm gonna move on from here. Y'all need to go check this brother out. If you want a further explanation, high frequency radio. Go to YouTube and say high frequency radio. It's gonna come right up. This brother right here, high frequency radio with the orange shirt. You click on him, you watch all his videos. He explains public and private and why y'all being shot in the streets. He explains why y'all can't get regular business loans, why y'all have to get government business loans and government contracts, and why y'all can't operate y'all business and y'all life like regular white people. Not regular white people, but like corporate white people and other races. He explains all of this because they treat you like little children, because you act like little children. You come running down there with your social security number saying, Daddy, give me $100, give me $1,000, give me $10,000. You don't know anything about setting up corporations, EIN numbers, Duns and Bradstreet numbers, simple stuff. A simple EIN number is free. You go get your EIN number. You don't even have to incorporate. You don't even need an LLC. You could get a fictitious name with your EIN number and go start your bank account. Matter of fact, Wells Fargo used to give me business bank accounts without an EIN number. They would just put on there doing business as and give me checks with my business name on it. You got to learn how to ask these people. Don't just go in there because they say give me a name and social security number if you want a bank account. Don't just go in there and go for that. Say, hey, I want to set up a business bank account and I don't want to use my real name and I don't want to use my social security number. I want to use my business name. Now they may ask you for your given name, your birth name, just as a reference, but on the account, on the business, what will show on the business account is your business name. What will show on The business checks is your business name. What was shown your business debit cards, credit cards is your business name. All right. They may ask you for a driver's license number, something like that. The main thing is to not give them your social security number. Okay. They could run your license plate and have you and immediately have your social security number. If you notice, they don't even, like, if you give the police or somebody your driver's license number, they automatically know your social security number. Okay, and vice versa. If you get them your social security number, they automatically know your driver's license number. The idea is to not let them find your social security number. Don't give them your social security number. Okay, don't give it to them. Tell them you do not operate under your social security. The social security number is what make you a straw man. Okay, is what make you a straw man. Okay, you are a living being. Living beings don't need no motherfucking social security numbers. You are given a name at birth. That is the name your parents gave you. That is all you have. That is all you need. Now, you may have an ID to identify yourself, okay, which is a whole nother video, but that is only to identify who you are. Okay, it is not to, you only need to identify who you are. You don't need no social security number to make you have benefits and privileges, okay? Because you don't need any benefits and privileges. All you need is business. All you need to do is business, okay? You don't need to be accepting any benefits and privileges. Now, I'm not saying to go down there and immediately cut off your Section 8 and food stamps. I'm not saying to immediately go down there and cut off your health care benefits and all this type of stuff. Honestly, you have to learn how to live in the public and live in the private. Truth be told, until you can completely live like the Amish, until you can completely live like the Amish, you need to learn how to live a little bit like the public, a little bit like the private. But what most of y'all doing is you're completely in the public. You're completely living in the public. The way I started my journey on living in the private, the first thing I did was buy land. I was still using my social security number to do everything else. But when I bought my first piece of land, I did not give them no social security number. And that's before I even knew about any of this stuff. That was the Created a Balanced Universe putting that in me and guiding me to do stuff that I wasn't even conscious that I was doing something to go live in the private, to go live honorably and righteously. And every property I've purchased since 2017, I've never one time gave them or showed them a social security number. And they've never asked. They have never, nobody has ever asked me for a social security number. Okay? And I teach you guys how to do this. And even further, I show you how to put your property in a trust. Y'all who are my students, put down in the comments, no, have you ever say Dragon is right, I've never even gave them my social security number on any of these properties I've purchased. Let the people know. You know, you guys that are my students, try to co-sign me and back me up on this, okay? I teach you how to first buy your property, not using any social security number. You're completely buying your property in the private individual to private individual contract. Okay. The next thing you need to do after you purchase your land is you can go buy a cabin. Okay, very easy. Many companies are doing it now. Rent to own. Okay, they do not ask you for your social security number. Yes, you can buy a whole house, finance it, and not be asked for a social security number. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they may ask you for it, but you do not have to give it to them. And they even slick, they say, hey, we just want to ask you for your social security number. It's not gonna go on your credit or anything, but we just need it for a reference. Say no. Say no. And they're not going to force you. If they want your business, they are not going to force you to give you for you to give them any social security number. So boom, you have your land and your house, not using any social security number. Okay? Obviously, you could go buy a used car, used truck, tools, seeds, all that type of stuff. Whatever you need, go to Home Depot, Lowe's, buy your building material. Obviously, you could buy all that stuff without a social security number. The main thing they always want you to use is a social security number when you're buying property, a house, when you're getting loans, when you're getting bank accounts. Stop using the social security numbers to buy property, to buy land, to buy houses, to get bank accounts. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Okay? Um so once you've set all of this up, the next thing you need to do is you need to watch his brother Yusuf L over here have high frequency radio, and he'll take you even further than I can take you. He'll show you how to get a proper driver's license. He'll show you how to do all that type of stuff without the social security number. Okay? I don't know everything. What I don't know, I'm sending you over here to watch my brother Yusuf L over there at High Frequency Radio. This brother is the truth. He not only teach you how to live in the private and live in the public simultaneously, but he also teach you how to live an honorable life and how to stay in honor at all times. He also teaches you how to eat right. Okay, because he's on that journey as well as far as eating right. Okay, I'm on that journey as far as eating right. I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you, people treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And what's so funny is, and I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth, and anybody who knows me and is around me know I'm not lying. Ever since I started living my life more privately in the private, for some reason, I don't get harassed or anything. I don't see dirty stares, race. I haven't encountered any racism or anything. It's like the universe completely did a paradigm shift in my life. The universe completely did a paradigm shift. In the more honorably I live, the more I live in a private, is the more the universe is doing a complete paradigm shift. I did not even have to. Okay, that's some money calling. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll do another video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay? Peace. I got some money calling me. I gotta go. Peace.